You know, when the sun goes down in Bangkok, there's one street that just explodes with life. I'm talking about Yaowarat Road, the absolute heart of Chinatown. It becomes this incredible river of neon lights. You can hear the sizzle from the walks, and you're surrounded by this sea of people. It's a total sensory overload, but honestly, in the best way possible. And here's the thing. This street isn't just a famous spot on a map. It's got layers. It's like a living, breathing thing with, I'd say, at least 3 different souls. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to dive in and uncover those different souls. First up, we'll check out its glittering economic powerhouse side. Then we're going to get lost in some of the most chaotic, amazing wholesale alleys you've ever seen. And to top it all off, we'll see how the entire district completely transforms for a huge spiritual and food festival. All right, let's talk about the first soul of Chinatown. It is all about pure, glittering commerce. You see, Yaowarat isn't just a place to buy gold. For a huge number of people in Thailand, it is the gold market, period. Its reputation, built on centuries of trade. It's basically the undisputed center for all precious metals in the country. Okay, just to give you an idea of the scale we're talking about, get this. There are over 170 gold shops crammed into this one district. I mean, think about that. You've got about 40 right on the main road, but then another 130 are tucked away in all the little sois, the side streets. The density is just, wow, it's staggering. And this is what really puts that number into perspective. Yaowarat has 5 to 7 times more gold shops than any other single district in Thailand. That's insane. So you see, it's not just another market. It's this completely unique ecosystem that basically powers the whole country's gold economy. And all that density? That's actually why Yaowarat is so important. I mean, look, global gold prices can be all over the place, right? Super volatile. But this place acts as this super important hub where the real price is kind of set. All that competition, all that trade, plus a reputation for trust that goes way back, it gives people the confidence that they're getting a fair deal. And in a high-stakes game like gold, that's everything. So, here's the bottom line. Even with all the fancy modern malls and online shops popping up, Yaowarat is still king. And it's not just because of history. It's the #1 place for trust. It's got the most cash and gold flowing, so buying and selling is easy. It's the cultural home for Thai gold, and it's also a huge center for recycling old gold back into the market. It's the whole package. So, okay, that's the shiny, high-stakes world you see on the main road. But what about what's hiding behind all those gleaming storefronts? What happens when you duck into one of those super narrow, hidden alleys? Well, that's where we find the second soul of Chinatown. Welcome to the world of Sampang Lane. It is a chaotic, crowded maze, and it is an absolute treasure trove for pretty much every shopkeeper across Bangkok. All right, picture this. Sampang Lane, also known as Soi Winnet 1, is hot, it's narrow, and it is just jam-packed with people, scooters, and goods everywhere. But listen, this is not your typical tourist market, not at all. This is where the magic happens behind the scenes. It's the source. It's where vendors from all the other markets in the city come to stock up on their inventory, buying in bulk for crazy low prices. And you really got to understand the rules of the game here. It's key. This isn't like a retail market where you pick up one thing and try to haggle down the price. Nope. Sampang is all about wholesale. That means you buy in bulk, the prices are already super low, so they're fixed, and the whole setup is for businesses, not really for the casual tourist. Seriously, if you try to haggle for just one little thing, you're probably just going to get a very confused stare. So what can you actually find here? Oh man, pretty much anything you can think of. You can find earrings for as little as 10 baht. The catch? You gotta buy at least 10 of them. Shoes? Incredibly cheap, but you're probably looking at a minimum of 6 pairs. It's an absolute paradise if you're a bulk buyer looking for stuff like stationery, hairpins, jewelry, all those little knickknacks. Okay, now for the third soul of Chinatown. And for this one, the entire district goes through a complete and total transformation. For 9 days every year, all that commerce and chaos kind of takes a back seat to this incredible, vibrant celebration of culture, spirituality, and, oh my gosh, the food. I'm talking about the Bangkok Vegetarian Festival. So locally, everyone calls it the J Festival. It's a Taoist tradition, and the whole idea is about spiritual cleansing. People follow a really strict vegan diet to make merit. And let me tell you, there is absolutely no bigger, no more famous place to experience this in all of Thailand than right here on Yaowarat Road. This is the epicenter. So if you're thinking about planning a visit, and you should be, the dates are obviously super important. For 2025, things start kicking off on October 20th, and the official festival runs from the 21st all the way to the 29th. And trust me, during that time, the entire neighborhood has a completely different vibe. The main road basically turns into one gigantic open-air food market. The air is just filled with these amazing smells of cooking. And everywhere you look, you see these little yellow and red flags with the J symbol on them. That's your sign. It means everything sold there is 100% vegan. And you guys, the food is where this festival really truly shines. If you're thinking, oh, vegan food, boring salads, just stop. The creativity here is off the charts. You've got chefs reinventing all these classic dishes. We're talking vegan Peking duck, fish dumplings that are shockingly realistic, and these deep, savory stews made entirely from plants. It's an absolute feast, whether you're vegan or not. But what's really incredible to me is the scale of this thing. I mean, it starts with all the street stalls right there on Yaowarat, right? But the festival's influence spreads across the whole city. You've got national chains like 7-Eleven creating special J menus. Major supermarkets have entire dedicated sections. Even the high-end luxury hotels get in on it with fine dining vegan courses. It's a massive nationwide event, and its heart is right here in Chinatown. Okay, so there you have it. We've explored the three big souls of Yaowarat. Now let's wrap this up with some practical, hands-on tips so you can go out and start your own adventure and see all this for yourself. All right, here's an insider tip for getting there. The best way, hands down, is by boat. It's way more scenic, you get to skip all the crazy traffic, and it drops you off pretty much exactly where you need to be. All you gotta do is hop on the Chao Phraya River boat, get off at Rochwang Pier, that's N5. From the pier, it's a super short, maybe 250-meter walk up the road, and boom, you'll see the entrance to Sampang Lane on your right. Easy. And just a few last pro tips for you. First, wear comfortable shoes. I cannot stress this enough. You're going to be doing a ton of walking. Second, bring cash. A lot of the smaller vendors and street food stalls don't take cards. Third, if you want that full-on electric Yaowarat energy, you have to visit after dark. That's when the street food scene really comes alive. And last but not least, it gets crowded, so just be smart and keep an eye on your stuff. So there you go. From the golden mile of high-stakes commerce to the chaotic hidden treasures of Sampang Lane and that amazing spiritual and food celebration of the J Festival, Bangkok's Chinatown really has so many different worlds packed into one place. So I guess the only question left for you is, which one are you going to dive into first?